What's going on, guys? Welcome to another video. It's your boy, John, back again. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? Okay. In today's video, I've kind of run out of ideas. So what do you do when you run out of ideas? Well, you go into your backlog of unfinished things and sketches and such, and then you try to pull something new out. So in today's video, I'm going to go through some older sketchbooks, and just sort of show them a little bit, and try to recycle some of these ideas into a newer illustration. I'm sort of feeling the idea of like taking some of these ideas and kind of mashing them together. I think I'm going to do like some sort of like team drawing, I think. That's what I'm going to get out of this exercise. Sort of draw inspiration and create a group of characters that kind of work well together based off of my own visual library, I guess you could call it. And yeah, just right now you're going to be looking at some footage of me just flipping through some old sketchbooks. You might notice that the first one looked like a published book. It was not published. It was just sort of an old prototype from like 2019 or something. That I'm like, maybe I could see if I could get like an art book or something like that together. To be perfectly honest, I wasn't ready for that kind of project at the time. And that project ended up getting canceled, but it does have some pretty good high quality scans from older pieces. I do still have the original drawings for some of those in some of my older sketchbooks, but I think it's nice to have this little thing here that can sort of take you back, I'm thinking in the future, probably after we get Doomsayer published, because, that's going. It's going, and going, and going. What we're looking at here is some more of my spooky older stuff, there's some like sexy lady drawings that I like to do too in there, but yeah, so I'm gonna cut over to just VO for this part. Alright, voiceover John here, just like I promised, right? See? Delivering on my promises. Aren't I such a good sport? Anyway, yeah, I think it's always nice to take a look back at your older work and see, how far you've come and what you've accomplished, if anything at all. I mean, sometimes you can kind of look back and get a little, what's the word? Disillusioned, or maybe a bit despondent about things that you haven't made as much progress as you wanted. But, as long as you keep going, you're going to inevitably make progress. You know what I mean? It's like going to the gym in that kind of way. So, you like go to the gym like, I don't know, 3 times a week. And let's say, at the end of the week, you don't feel any stronger or like you lost any weight or whatever you're going for, right? But if you keep doing that for a whole month, you're going to see a bit of results, right? Well, you should diet properly too, but, there's a little bit more that goes into getting a better physique than just lifting weights or whatever. But you guys get my metaphor, I think, right? So yeah, I'm looking through a lot of these, and some of these are kind of neat ideas that I feel like weren't developed fully. I was really partial to that one drawing of that dude having the lizard come out of his head, almost like his lizard brains escaping. I think that one was kind of a cool concept. And there was also that one with like the negative space, where I would just like sort of do a mashup of various shapes and objects and sort of create like a silhouette out of the negative space. That was kind of a neat idea, but I'm not sure if that's what I'm going to go with for the concept in terms of what I'm going to do for the actual drawing in this video. But yeah, you may also be wondering, why did I time-lapse this? Well, there was a lot of artwork to get through, and I don't want to make this video too long. If you want to stop and look at the artwork, you can just hit that pause button, alright? But most people have like ADHD and stuff these days and can't concentrate. You know what I mean? I can't concentrate on things too long either. Sometimes I'll click on a video, watch the first 5 seconds, and be like, I can't watch this anymore. I don't know, something about it. But if you're here now, that means you got past the first 5 seconds, and for that, thank you. So I'm going to cut over to live action John again, and we're going to talk about what we're going to do for the final piece. Okay. Hey y'all, Flesh John here, as promised. Flesh John, I like that. Okay, thank you, Disembodied John. Anyway, so I'm in a program called Pure Ref right now. You need this program. If you don't have it, I don't use it as much as I should. I really should use it more. Basically, you can make like these mood boards and these reference collections and sort of just move things around and take notes, scale them up. You can do all kinds of things. What I got here is the images that I decided were probably the best of the bunch, or the best ideas, right? Kind of like the spokes in the wheel of this one over here. I like the aesthetic of the Cyclops Chick on the left, right, with that cool jumpsuit. I like this one with all the pipes and stuff and the weird like bio-organic blend, sort of H.R. Geiger vibes. The umbrellas. Something about the umbrellas really stood out. I gotta draw more umbrellas. I feel like that would be a good thing to add into my visual library, because a lot of my stuff has like distinct traits about it, you know, like with all the teeth and fingers and eyeballs and all that stuff. We got the lizard brain thing over here that I thought was a really cool concept. Kind of like the framing of this. I don't know if it's creepy, but it's kind of cute at the same time. I don't know, something's weird about this one. This one caught my eye because of all the like gears in the bottom. I thought that was kind of cool. And I really like the idea of like a turtle hat sort of thing with like the shell, that kind of texture going on. And this mushroom thing on the other side here next to this umbrella chick. I thought that was kind of cool. So we're going to take these ideas and merge them together, and we're going to do like a piece of like 4 characters based off of this, or creatures. So let's get over to that right now. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the Reptile Lady, but for this one I kind of based it off the idea of the mushroom creature. For some reason the idea of like a short guy came into my mind, and when I started sketching him, somehow he just ended up looking like one of those dudes that takes those muscle injectors. If you guys are into like bodybuilding or anything like that, or you're looking into it a little bit, there's this like weird drug that'll like inflate your muscles. Don't do it. It's extremely dangerous and it's really bad for you and you could die. But yeah, I think that's kind of the vibe I was going for when I started drawing this. I don't know. I just thought it was kind of funny that this like short little mushroom dude was like jacked to the nines. I thought that was kind of a little bit of humor that I like to kind of sprinkle into my pieces sometimes. But yeah, I think this guy works pretty well with the Reptile Lady, so that's going to be that, and we're going to go over to the other two to finish this motley crew we got going on here. Hey, are you new here? Did you happen to see the last video I posted? That video did unexpectedly well. I just want to say thank you very much for that. Really appreciate it. Kind of makes me want to keep doing what I'm doing, you know? If there's content that's coming out that at least a few people like that I'm making, I'm going to keep making it. I feel like there's a lot of people that feel the need to build this like huge big audience, but having just like a couple of real homies on every video, that's always nice. You the real ones out there. So I'm going to keep making content for you, specifically. But let's pump those numbers up, though, you know? Hit the button. Okay, so for this next character, I kind of based it off of that one drawing of the Cyclops Lady with a cool jumpsuit. I definitely retained the jumpsuit element in this with that cool, like, supervillain collar. I don't know what you call that. Neck cape, head blanket, I don't know. But I think it looks kind of cool in terms of a design element. Also thought one of these characters could use, like, a little buddy character or, like, something floating around them just sort of to give, the design a little bit more of like a story around it. So I kind of came up with this weird idea of this like floating tablet that has a shower curtain for some reason. I don't know. It worked out in the end, in my opinion. So yeah, on to the next one. To wrap up this little team here, I decided that there needed to be a character that was sort of like the brute or the tank or like the big guy, you know? I feel like every kind of crew like this needs like one like big like hulking beast in it. You know, I feel like that's sort of the good balance of designs. We already got two like sexy ladies in there, you need a little bit of balance. So I sort of based it off of that one drawing of the like two creatures together, sort of looking like a parent and child, but sort of just drew inspiration from the texture and the like weird bit of like holes or textures on them. I kind of drew from the little mushroom dude that I showed earlier. Not the mushroom dude I drew previously in the sketches, the weird like mushroom creature. And yeah, I feel like he really set off the team nicely. And in the end, I put them all together and I decided to start coloring them, but I sort of like the way they looked with just like one color, this sort of stylistic look. And that's what I ended up with, and just sort of threw a gradient in the background, and this is a pretty cool piece. I like this one. Did you like this one? Let me know in the comments. That's all for now. If you guys like this one, I might do another one like this in the future, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Alright, before we get to the final reveal of this piece, I just want to say thank you very much for watching this video. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, or drop a dislike if you don't like it. I mean, I don't know if you got to the end of the video if you disliked it, but, you know, you can drop a dislike if you don't like me. It's okay. It's okay. It's not going to hurt my feelings or anything. That much. Here is the final result.